Summary One Piece Manga One Piece 1054, Flame Emperor. In cover color spread we can see the 4 new emperors of the sea: Luffy, Blackbeard, Shanks and Buggy. Chapter begins in the flower capital. Kinemon and the other red scabbards notice that someone is approaching to the city. Kinemon says Luffy Dono and his friends can't discover what's going on. Then they go to deal with the intruder. Ryokugyu keeps walking towards the flower capital, he's thinking in something. Ryokugyu said, "The ability to influence others. That's something quite difficult to achieve." Suddenly Reizu, Shinobu, Inuarashi, Denjiro, Nekomamushi and Kuwamatsu appear in front of Ryokugyu to stop him. Ryokugyu said, "Samurai, don't get in my way." Reizu says that guy is someone from the Marines and Denjiro says then he's one of Luffy's enemies from the outside world. Ryokugyu talks to them as he begins to use his powers. Ryokugyu said, "Guys, how much do you know about the outside world? The Tenryubito are the gods of this world. A country like yours, which is not affiliated with the world government, has no right. Sorry, but that's how the world works." Ryokugyu puts his hands on the ground and starts growing all kinds of plants to attack them. Ryokugyu said, "Kiniku Mori Mori, Forbidden Hatewoods. I am the user of the Mori Mori no Mi, a forest man. I am nature itself, the father of all life like the sea." When Ryokugyu says, nature, he uses the word, logia. Ryokugyu keeps talking. Ryokugyu said, "I will give you a lesson on humanity. We need to create lower creature in order to live. Everyone is able to survive by looking down on non-affiliated countries. Discrimination is what gives us stability." In an impressive double page, we see that Ryokugyu has transformed into some kind of giant tree and attacks the red scabbards with branches and roots of all sizes. Red scabbards defend themselves while Ryokugyu continues with his speech. Ryokugyu said, "Countless people could die in this country and no law would be broken. Stop me if you can. I will kill thousands of people if it's necessary to capture Straw Hat Luffy." Yamato appears behind of the red scabbards and hits Ryokugyu's head with his kanabo, knocking Ryokugyu to the ground. Yamato tells Ryokugyu that everything he said is unforgivable. Yamato's attack damaged Ryokugyu, he says it had a very strong haki. Yamato says that Wano Kuni has suffered 20 years of tyranny, and now that the country is finally free, she is not going to let anyone interrupt their well-deserved celebration. Ryokugyu said, "Who the hell are you?" Yamato said, "I'm Yamato, Kaidu's son." Ryokugyu said, "Kaidu's son." Momonosuke also arrives to the battlefield in dragon form. Momonosuke said, "I agree with you, Yamato. We won't let you lay a finger on our heroes who are still recovering." Ryokugyu said, "A dragon." Momonosuke, Bolo breath. Momonosuke tries to imitate Kaidu, but he can't use the attack. Ryokugyu is surprised. Ryokugyu said, "What was that supposed to be?" Seeing that his attack failed, Momonosuke runs towards Ryokugyu and bites his body. Momonosuke then tries to get Ryokugyu away from the flower capital. He doesn't want to bring fear to people's heart again. Ryokugyu is surprised to see a pink dragon. He never heard that kind of ability existed. He then tells Momonosuke to get out of his way and wraps several giant branches around Momonosuke's body to stop him. Yamato tries to help Momonosuke. Yamato said, "Momonosuke-kun, Momonosuke said, "Yamato. Stay out of this." Yamato said, "What?" Cut to the sea near Wano-kuni. We can see that the ship of the Red Hair Pirates is there. Part of the crew tells Shanks that they want to see Luffy, since he has become a great pirate. Shanks remembers the last time he was in Wano-kuni Sea, when they separated Oden that day. He also thinks that Momonosuke and Hiyori must already be adults. Red Hair Pirates insist. Lucky Roo said, "Boss. Let's go see Luffy." Bonk Punch said, "Luffy is truly amazing." Ussop said, "Wait a minute. I'm not mentally prepared to meet Ussop yet." Limejuice said, "What's this? That guy kid is here too. Didn't he fight against us not too long ago?" Shanks sees Luffy's wanted poster. Shanks said, "So, this is." A short flashback starts. Red Hair Pirate's ship chases one marine warship. Ben Beckman informs Shanks that there are CP9 members on the warship, but Shanks doesn't care, and orders the attack. A young Who's Who asks pirates what they want, since there are no treasures on the warship. Who's Who says they only have a measly devil fruit. Then we see the chest with the Gomu Gomu no Mi that we saw in One Piece Chapter 1, from where Luffy took the fruit to eat it. Flashback continues with Shanks remembering some scenes with Luffy in Fuchsia Village, and the moment where Shanks sacrificed his arm to save Luffy. Back in the present, we see that Shanks grabs his missing arm. Some members of the crew, who were not on the ship when Red Hair Pirates met Luffy in the past, are surprised to find out that their boss knows Luffy. They heard all kind of rumors about Luffy, for example, that Luffy is an unstoppable monkey monster. Shanks talks to his crewmates. Shanks said, "I have no intention of meeting Luffy." Lucky Roo said, "What?" Shanks said, "Can you remind me? What is happening in our territories right now?" Howling Gab said, "Oh yeah, you're talking about that guy named Bardo or something like that. It seems he's one of Luffy's subordinates. He burned our flags and changed them to Luffy's." Shanks said, "Well, we have to go to solve it, or what will happen to my credibility?" Red Hair Pirate said, "If you put it in that way, but we still think." Shanks sits at a table next to Ben Beckman and serves himself a cup of sake. Shanks said, "Hey, Beck. I think it's time to join the fight for the One Piece." Cut to the Navy headquarters in the New World. A meeting is taking place. An unknown Marine tells Akainu that they can't allow the revolutionaries to continue doing things as they please. Akainu tells him that he already knows, but they don't have enough troops for everything. We see that Akainu, Kizaru and the unknown Marine are at the meeting. Unknown Marine said, "That guy called Sabu, the Flame Emperor, is now a hero in the whole world." Nefertari Cobra was the only member of the 20 kingdoms that founded the world government 800 years ago that participated in the reverie. The murder of this man is an important achievement for the Revolutionary Army. As the unknown Marine says this, we see the headline of the newspaper, which says, "Sabu murdered King Nefertari Cobra of the Arabasta Kingdom." Then the unknown Marine talks about what happened on the land of Mary Joie while the Leveille was being celebrated. Unknown Marine said, "A few hours before the murder. In the residential area of the Tenryubito, in the land of the gods, the emblem of the world nobles, the hoof of the celestial dragon, was destroyed. It was a declaration of war." As he speaks, we see that a celestial dragon's flag is flapping on top of a building, was burned during the incident. Unknown Marine said, Marine soldiers led by Admirals Ryokugyu and Fujitora attended the noble's call. But in the end, revolutionaries were able to liberate Bartholomew Kuma, a former member of the Revolutionary Army who was the slave of the Tenryubito. And all of them escaped. Admirals probably couldn't fight properly in the land of the gods. Akainu said, "You don't need to create excuses on their behalf. And what about Princess Vivi's disappearance, which happened at the same time as King Cobra's murder?" We see again a newspaper headline reporting Vivi's disappearance. The unknown Marine is presented. He's a man with white hair and sunglasses. He is Kuroma Black Horse, the head of the Marine Criminal Investigation Service. His real name is Tensai. Kuroma said, "We are still investigating the disappearance and its possible connection with the incidents." Akainu said, "Arabasta is probably in a chaos right now." Kuroma said, "Their ship is still in the Red Port. I don't think it's time for them to return." Kizaru said, "Has the incident of attempted murder about St. Charlos resolved?" Kuroma said, "Regarding St. Myasgard and how he helped the suspect to escape. There was a trial in the land of the gods, in which the Knights of God intervened, which made things more complicated." Akainu said, "Let them do what they want." Kuroma continues. Kuroma said, "Rumors say, Sabu is the one who might be pulling the strings behind all these incidents. And the Revolution of 8 Nations took place, aiming at the return of world leaders, the sparks of rebellion across the world. They're starting to treat that guy like a god." In the final double page we see the country from chapter 1053, where was the giant picture of Sabu on a building. There's a man with a megaphone on a stage while people cheer, "Sabu, the Flame Emperor." Kuroma said, "You can even say that his popularity has surpassed the influence of the Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army, Rebellious Dragon." Kizaru said, "And then, right at this very moment, his little brother, Straw Hat Luffy, becomes one of the Yonku. The man with the megaphone starts talking to the people." Revolutionary Man said, "The old system has been destroyed on the pirate side by the little brother of the Flame Emperor. Right now, this era is changing." In the last panels of the chapter, we see Akainu looking at the sea from his office. Akainu said, "Looks like I've become the fleet admiral in this damn moment. But no matter what is coming, I will finish them all." End of the chapter.
Thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and notification bell. Good day and God bless.